The cameras love him, he loves the cameras. Cristiano Ronaldo, of course, he's now the top scorer in the league. Wonderful even by his high standards. Here he goes again, and it's live. Hello once again, I'm Martin Tyler, and this is Old Trafford.
Make some noise as we welcome our visitors.
Today's game, Manchester United against Huddersfield Town.
Manchester United line up today. Number 2, Kyle Walker. Number 4.
Well, they'll be calling for change at the top here, the Arsenal supporters. This is not what their fans have been brought up on in the last couple of decades. Disappointing league table for them.
Yeah, I just can't see them closing the gap now and getting into one of those Champions League positions. For a start off, the team spirit looks awful.
Manchester United look a really good side these days. They're gunning for another win after that away victory against Cardiff City.
Well, 4-0. The manager would have been delighted, and I think he might be at the end of today as well.
This is then the Manchester United lineup. Virgil van Dijk plays with Sergio Ramos as the centre-backs. Cristiano Ronaldo starts after that hat-trick. And it looks good in attack with these two strikers. Huddersfield Town have this team at their disposal today. Well, we think, Alan, it'll be a 4-5-1 formation, which can look a bit negative.
Yeah, but you look at the players in that five, that midfield five, and I think a couple at least will be trying to support the lone frontman.
Manchester United getting the first half underway. Not rushing it here, moving from one side to the other. He's had a go here. It's come off the goalkeeper, still in play. Well, the wide man can show his skills here. And they get it away. Can he pick somebody out with this pullback? Great work by the goalkeeper. Target today for the home side is incredibly a 7th consecutive victory.
Well, it's been fantastic form from them, and on their own patch they will be full of confidence.
Well, you've got to have a go, haven't you, to score a goal, but the odds were against him from that position.
Lost his cool a bit there, I thought. It was a really wild effort.
Well, the ball rolling again for the second half at Old Trafford. Guiding it through. He's got his shot off now. He's had a real go. It's a decent effort, that, with plenty of sting in it.
Yeah, not far away. He really did fizz it, didn't he?
Diawara. Doing well to keep the ball. He can put them in front. Corner.
Oh, the crowd delighted with this. Maybe this set piece could lead to something.
It is going to be a change here, and it looks like a strategic one. Jonathan Hogg, he's looking for the cross. Going for goal! Oh, well done, the goalkeeper. A great chance to go in front. It's a sensational goal for the underdogs.
Well, look at his face. He's loving it, and you can understand why.
And for the underdogs, a joyous moment.
It's a brilliant moment. What they're going to do is calm down now and settle and make sure they don't give away anything silly.
Well, they want to see this again, this goal. So the first goal, it's 1-0. Perhaps you can understand why that they're deciding to defend this position. Threads it through. Well, they've got a corner out of that. A bit lucky, it was deflected. Well, it might be a good idea just to get a fresh player on and cement their position as they look to hold on to this lead. Short passes, but they're keeping the ball. And now he's looking for some support. And shoots! He's put it over.
Yeah, nothing wrong with the contact, the power, but accuracy just off.
Fernandez crafting the through pass. Mbappe, and he could get away here. Surely! Oh, they just might have saved their face here with the equaliser.
Oh, you got to feel for them, Martin. They've worked so hard, but I think tiredness has come into it.
Just look at this again. It is the equaliser. They have managed it in the dying moments.
You almost think that the team that was in the lead thought they'd won this match, but they've been made to pay for that. Well, you can't blame him. The manager is delighted with the character his team has shown to get back into this game.
So away we go at 1-1. Jonathan Hogg. Well, he's read that, hasn't he, and made the interception, made it look easy, actually. Closing minutes of the game, can put them in front here. Terrific effort. In the end, not quite good enough. And the form guide has come true, finally.
Well, they could be proud of their efforts. They gave it absolutely everything.
Well, I wonder whether the goalkeeper will blame himself for this, but it looked a good finish, even though he did get a touch.
Yeah, he's getting a few stares off his defenders. They thought he should have done better.
Well, a very exciting climax to an exciting game. This could be the decider.
Well, it could be at this stage of the match. There doesn't seem much.
Final whistle, and Manchester United have won. Well, that sort of win is really satisfying because they've had to give body and soul to get it.
Yeah, it was a really close call, but there's a lot of those players produced the best out there, and they deserve that win.
Well, he's had a very good game, hasn't he?
What a time to step up to the plate. But big players respond to the big occasion. He certainly did there with that late one.
The cameras love him. He loves the cameras. Cristiano Ronaldo, of course. He's now the top scorer in the league. Wonderful even by his high standards. Here he goes again, and it's live. Hi everybody, welcome to you all to the home of Manchester United, Old Trafford, the theatre of dreams. Alan Smith's had plenty of dreams in his football career and a lot of reality as well. Alan alongside me, Martin Tyler.
Manchester United number
Today's
2,
game, Manchester United, and they play Bournemouth.
Number 4, Sergio Ramos.
I don't think there's any doubt now that we're going to have a fight to the finish here. A really exciting end to the season.
I think any neutral loves to see it. I mean, it's nerve-shredding for the teams involved. You can't make a mistake at this stage because it might just cost you dearly.
Number 10, Lionel Messi. And number 37,
Manchester United, they're playing well at the moment. They certainly played well last time out in their home victory against Huddersfield Town.
Yeah, they actually played better than the 2-1 victory scoreline suggests, and they're a good team, better than the opponents today. I think they'll win.
This is then the Manchester United lineup.
One thing to look out for from this team today is the way they try and win the ball back within seconds of losing it.
Yeah, and they don't do it individually. They get backed up by a teammate. They hunt in packs, and you've got to do that. You've got to do it with discipline.
Bournemouth are going to go with this team today. Asmir Begovic starts today, replacing Artur Boruc, who's been taken out of the firing line. Nathan Ake starts, suspended. Susaeta starts, a player struggling for form. And a partnership with these two strikers up front. Game started by Manchester United. Shots on here. He's reached up and turned it over. And that will be a corner. The referee has given a corner here. He's put in the corner. It was goalless when these two teams met earlier in the season, Alan, and you know, that was a while back now, so I think we can perhaps wipe that. Slipping it through. Brilliant goal! Well, you get a lot of satisfaction as a goal-scoring forward for knocking one in from that distance. You know you're in the right place.
No, it was the poacher's effort. The final finish wasn't difficult, but to get there, that took a little bit of instinct.
Well, there's no foul given. And that's a penalty for Manchester United. Yes, it is red.
Well, sometimes as a ref, you simply have no choice, and that was one of those times.
He took a chance there, really, and I don't think it paid off.
Yeah, I think so, and it was a poor tackle. It was badly timed.
Well, there are other options from the bench. And Cristiano Ronaldo scores! Well, he's done the job.
No, he didn't. Cristiano Ronaldo, left or right foot, he can take them with both.
Another angle on it here. Left the defenders trailing now. Here's a chance. Oh, fantastic goal.
Well, he's not far out, but you've got to be on your toes in these circumstances, and he was.
Well, that could be the game for Manchester United. Should be the game.
Well, you don't often see them let this kind of lead slip.
Well, let's take another look at the goal. You don't often get a first half as one-sided as this one. They've been very good, the team that are leading, of course. Pogba. Well, the hands that didn't look so secure look a bit safer now.
Yeah, that'll make him feel a little bit better about himself.
Goalkeeper rising to the occasion, literally.
The ball did move in the air a touch, so he had to keep his concentration.
Dangerous ball in from Messi. Well, they're going for as big a win as possible. Great credit for them, they haven't eased up. The goal then for Manchester United.
Well, it was all about the delivery from that corner. It was spot on.
Well, let's take another look at the goal. Mbappe. Manchester United shot, and here's the shot. Well, with the extra man, it doesn't always lead to chances like this and a goal like this, but it has today.
Yeah, they've used the full width of the pitch. They've switched play when it mattered and have made that advantage count.
Just looking at that deflection, of course, defenders do get attracted to the ball. He might have been better just letting it go.
Yeah, there's an argument to say that. I think the goalkeeper behind him is actually getting that point across now.
Well, it turned out to be a different kind of game to the one perhaps we set up for you at the beginning. Very one-sided.
Yeah, you end up feeling a bit disappointed as a neutral because we didn't really get a contest, but the winning team won't be disappointed at all. Played well.
Let's get a view on Cristiano Ronaldo's match here from Alan Smith.
Well, you fancied him to tuck that one away from 12 yards. He never looked like missing.
The cameras love him, he loves the cameras. Cristiano Ronaldo, of course, he's now the top scorer in the league. Wonderful even by his high standards. Here he goes again, and it's live. Hi there, everybody. A great way to start the new year with you. A happy new year and a successful one to all of you. Martin Tyler and Alan Smith in the commentary box for you today. The match today is Newcastle United versus Manchester United.
Newcastle United lineup. Number 19, Manquillo. Number 2, Kieran Clark.
A low-scoring side, the lowest-scoring team in the division, actually, and they've got to try and get the better of the best defence. It's going to be very hard for them to do that, but we wait and see with a fair amount of anticipation.
It's a good time to start to reverse their fortunes. Will give them an awful lot of confidence if they can get 1 or 2 goals against this cracked defence.
Manchester United, they played really well last time out, and won at home against Bournemouth.
Yeah, 5-0. The strikers were on fire. I think that'll be too much for the opposition today.
Newcastle United's lineup. Kieran Clark starts, despite looking shaky in recent games. John Joe Shelvey starts, looking to recover his form. And just one out-and-out attacker in the lineup. They've shuffled their pack today, Manchester United. Sergio Ramos plays with Virgil van Dijk at the back. Casemiro starts with Luka Modric in the centre of the park. And it looks good in attack with these 2 strikers. Really looking forward to this game as Newcastle get it underway. Guiding it through the defenders. Just stole it away in the end, the goalkeeper. Trying to find Ronaldo in behind. Mbappe! It's a fast start here.
They deserve that goal. They've been the better team early on.
Look at this again. The most venomous of volleys.
Well, one for the scrapbook this. He won't score many better.
And here is another angle on that goal. Manchester United with the second half now underway, and they are leading.
Fans doing their bit to spur their team on for this equaliser.
Good vision. Oh, put in by Messi!
Oh, the little magician does it again. What an absolute privilege it is to watch this boy.
It's a good performance from a very good team, a team that we expected to be better than the opposition. That's the way it's panning out so far.
Yeah, you'd expect them to ease away from the opposition in this match. Can't see any shocks in it, I can't really.
Neymar. He's got his shot off now. Steered in very classily. Well, there is a big difference between these two teams, and that goal has meant it's reflected in the scoreline.
I think it's going to be a stroll from here on in because they've got a big cushion, rightly so, well in the lead.
Modric. Shot on! Big deflection by the defender there, and the goal will stand. Just looking at that deflection, of course, defenders do get attracted to the ball. He might have been better just letting it go.
Yeah, there's an argument to say that. I think the goalkeeper behind him is actually getting that point across now. Well, I know this manager's been working hard on the training ground on a certain shape, and boy, is it getting results out there.
Little surprising that it is as one-sided as this late in the game, but the team leading deserve. Well, there's the final whistle, and it's a win here for Manchester United. I can't recall seeing such a one-sided match, Alan, for a long time.
One team turned up, the other one stayed in the dressing room, I think. It was incredible to watch.
So solid, the visiting team. They've shown it again over this game, and they weren't really troubled, in truth. It was the kind of outcome that probably we expected at the start.
Yeah, possibly so, and maybe the home team's attack expected it as well. That's the way that they played. They had no belief at all.